sunflower area has been officially plastic-tidded. So that is done. I came across a hell of a deal. Y'all seen the community post? I got 4 loads of tin and lumber for free just because the guy wanted them out of his yard. So after going through the tin, I have 4 pieces left, but I have exactly enough to cover this entire raised garden to that level, completely solid. So these are gonna get washed, painted, boom, this shit is gonna look fancy. And it saves me pallets on the inside whenever I go and put this up, so I don't have to match the pallet design all the way down. And all these extra pallets I can use for different things. So the metal is taken care of. Got it measured out. Oh yeah, shit's gonna look nice this year. And this is the wood that I have got picked out of the pile so far. I got about 20 sheets of this. I'm gonna say it's 4 foot by 5 foot, somewhere in that range. So this right here is going to be enough to give me 10 raised beds, the length of the sunflower deal. Boom, takes care of that. Another project. And this is what I've got left for just random scrap. There's a couple under here. These two got some nice beefy logs on them. So, and then I've got like 8 or 9 left down here. For the most part, they're solid. The ones that are kind of shitty, there's 3 of them that are kind of shitty down here, but they're only really missing a foot and a half. So roughly here, and the rest is still solid. So yeah, whatever doesn't get used on the sunflowers, it's gonna get used on tightening up the back of the greenhouse and starting getting that thing right. All right, I'm gonna go do some stuff. The wife has been out here helping me get the rocks out of the yard. She's focusing on those ones while I'm still digging this big son of a bitch out. But about to go around, pick up all these rocks. So here's the slow before. This is after. Still got a couple little dirt piles that need to be moved. A couple big rocks up in here, a couple over here. And then there's a few tiny ones here, that big son of a bitch. A few tiny ones over here. And the rest is just gravel, raking, and some roots that are randomly poking out of the yard. So far, just in this section of yard and behind these trees behind the house, just that little section right there, we have got that many rocks so far. All of this goes back at least 4 or 5 foot. So all of that, plus all of this, plus all the random shit that I've thrown out here, plus all the stuff that's gone to different sections of the yard, stuff that's gone up here around the pool. And yeah, it doesn't even look like we're, we got maybe 30% more to go. Good times. Sun is going down. I'm calling it a day. I got the last of this tree out here in the yard cleaned up. Or cut up anyway. So yeah, I'm going to bed. Out here making the flower boxes, getting ready to finish up the last 3.5 and then put those things together. But boom, bat box is done. Now it's just a matter of figuring how to get it up so high and keep it stable. I got my mess cleaned up for the most part. Finally, that's the only pile I got left to go in there. But 10 raised beds for the sunflowers. Every single piece completely done. That sucked. Now it's just a matter of putting everything together and lining it up. Then we can start filling it. So another project almost off the list. Topiary is looking pretty good. We've got some blossoms already popping. So what we need to do today is we've got these 2 branches right here. They need to be pulled up like this. That way they are running vertical, just like these 2 over here. That way we match. And the wire that is holding all these long ones down to the bottom, all this needs to be completely undone, moved, and made wider. That way the branches don't start suffocating. So let's do it. I'm gonna say most of you guys watching this remember when we came in and tied it down in the first place. As you can see, this is loose. It's not holding anything. And we've established the curve. It doesn't take long, 1 season, and you can lock it in. It doesn't take a whole lot. So these 2 are up and down perfectly. We don't have to do anything. There's 2 on this side that we need to run up and down. That way it matches. And then these end ones, we're going to keep them tied down. That way we can run probably another 6 or 7 foot out in each direction. And then we've got the two that are wrapped around underneath, so it'll spiral up on itself. Those have popped. As you can see, got some nice little bud tips popping. So we'll just keep this thing spiraling around. We'll just keep these stretched out, keep those stretched out, keep those going up. Extremely easy. Does not take a whole lot of work, and you can get some fairly instant results. So this is what, year 2 that we've been messing with this. We'll keep it going, see what we can do. Got these 2 tied up ish. As they grow, we'll slowly start pulling them all the way up. That'll line out just fine. Actually, that needs to slide back up to about there. So more like that. I used wide straps because, like I said, you want to make sure that you come in and check. See those marks? You can see where the tree starts growing around the wire. So if you're using thin stuff, make sure that you're checking your spots. That way you're not decapitating your tree. But everything tied back down. Looking good. We'll do an update here in a couple weeks once everything's filled out and bushy and looking nice. But yeah, easy project. You can even do it with your fruit trees and stuff like that if you want to manipulate them and put them in different places. Just saying. Final look at the old style of the greenhouse. Getting ready to take the door off. Pop the chicken wire off the front. Put these panels up. Make a cross section here. Some pallet wood they're going to put up. That way it matches. This will be solid. That is the project for today. We will see how much we get done. Door's going to come over here. Yeah. Wall is up. Now it's just a matter of tightening stuff up on the inside. Got to put a brace behind each seam here. A couple little trim pieces, but trim is later. But boom, this wall is done. Just got to go in there with the Sawzall later on, cut this off, cut that off. That way it's the same structure it was. All that'll get cleaned and painted. We got this opened up, getting ready to put the door somewhere in this general area here.